All right, Mom. The first question I have for you is, what do you do for a living? So that all of our listeners have just a bit of idea of the background knowledge you might have on e-commerce.
Well, I run a bed and breakfast, so I do laundry, clean rooms, make breakfast, and entertain people.
Do laundry professionally. All right.
Yes.
So one thing I think happens, and again, this podcast is all e-commerce brands, e-commerce fans, and we get really tied up in some of the terms that we use. And way too often I see people talking about these things as if they're common knowledge to everyone. So I'm going to give you some acronyms as well as one term. And I know you're not going to know the answers to these, and I know that's going to stress you out a bit. But I just want you to give me your raw take on
what it means.
If you've heard it before, what it could potentially mean. So, the first one I got for you is ROAS, or ROAS.
It sounds like something I might take for an upset stomach. I haven't a clue what that
ROAS, a replacement for Tums. All right. ROAS is return on ad spend. So when you see all of those annoying ads, online retailers are looking at how much did they make in terms of how much did they spend to put that ad in front of a group of people.
Okay. All right. Yep. Okay.
But I mean, something you take for an upset stomach, I actually like that better. So I'll start putting that into the industry. Second thing, retargeting. What does that mean?
Well, they're giving up on the target market they were advertising to, and now they're giving up on me, and they're going to someone else.
Yeah, they're giving up on you, and they're going to retarget someone else.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, that wasn't that far off. So retargeting is what those online brands are doing. You ever shop somewhere and you're on their site and you didn't buy anything, and then all of a sudden it seems like that site you were on is just following you around the internet?
Oh, yes. Uh-huh. Okay,
that's retargeting.
That's bothering me.
Hey, that's the thing is a lot of people in e-commerce, when we're doing the advertising, or marketers in general, we forget that there's a customer side of this. So this is good to hear, is like how you feel about these things. So next one here is a 3PL.
Something product lost.
3 products lost?
No. Well, I don't know what the 3 means, but PL. I don't know.
Okay, so the reason I asked this one is because I actually got an email from a brand that said that my product was leaving their 3PL. And I thought this was the most ridiculous email that I've ever gotten, because I know what this means, but the average person is not going to know what that means. It stands for third-party logistics. And brands will use this as a place to store their products where it's not their own warehouse, it's somewhere else, so that when you buy it, it leaves that 3PL to get delivered to you. Mm-hmm. All right, last one for you here. LTV.
LPV.
LT, as in Tory. V.
Oh, T. LTV. I haven't a clue, but I'm going to say V is for vehicle.
Okay. So we're thinking LTV is kind of like an ATV. We're going. We're going.
We're gonna have some fun.
Okay. I mean, I would argue that a lot of brands need this to be having more fun than they're having right now. LTV stands for lifetime value. So LTV is the measure of, if you just come and buy once, your LTV would be just that first purchase. But if you buy multiple times per year and you come back and shop from the same place again and again, then the lifetime value of you as a customer is a lot higher to that brand.
Okay, well, a lifetime value for me would be that I couldn't even begin to shop there again until I was happy with what I'd bought. Maybe that's going to take a long time before I come back.
100%. And what you said there, you need to love what you bought. And the problem with people wanting customers to come back again and again is, have you ever bought something? This happens to me all the time. Is you buy something and you haven't even got the product yet, and they're like, "Hey, would you leave us a review? Do you want to refer your friends and get $10 off?" And like, I don't even have the product in my hands yet, and they're asking me for that. Or maybe it's I don't know, a vitamin, like hair growth vitamins or something like that. I don't know. I don't, unless it's Miracle Grow. I don't think in 3 days my hair is going to be growing like crazy after taking those vitamins. So, no, I think you're absolutely right. If you want higher LTV, you need to make sure that the product that you have is one that you love, and the brand should be doing their best to make sure that you have a product you love.
Yep. And they shouldn't be bugging you so soon after the purchase.
Do you get a lot of emails like that?
Yes. I you know what, maybe a month after, hey, how are you liking the product? Then I'd be more apt to answer it because, hey, I've got some knowledge on it now. But when even the stores, oh, can you go online and tell us about your experience and win $1,000? No, because I'm going to get $1,000 worth of headaches and crap from you moving forward.
So you don't want those emails?
No.
So what about if a brand wasn't just message? Because I feel like all these emails are the same, right? Review this, tell us how we did, yada yada yada. It's all about them. Right? What if they started to send you emails that were about you? So I use this example all the time, actually, and I got this example from you. I had brought my silver chain over, and you had like the silver polishing set.
Oh yeah.
And my jewelry looked amazing when I was done with it. So like the example I always give is like, imagine you bought a silver something, and instead of reaching out to you 2 days later saying, "Hey, do you want to buy another piece of jewelry?" They wait, I don't know, a couple of weeks when you might start to see some visible tarnish on what you had bought. And they send you something like, "Hey, our guess is you're starting to see some wear and tear. How about a silver polishing kit?"
Yeah. Perfect.
That seems useful to you rather than, "Come tell us how we did. Here's $15 off. Leave us a review." Does Michael want one? Does Tori want one? Does Katie want one? Who else wants one?
No, I think you're right. Yep.
All right. Well, I think you've given everyone listening today something to think about. And I think that everyone listening today, put yourself in the mindset of your customer. Ask around with how other people are shopping, because not everyone is an e-commerce expert. Not everyone thinks the same way that we do in this space. So the terminology we use, how we actually go to market, like Barb doesn't know any of these terms. Barb doesn't know a lot of like the marketing tactics that we're using here. She's just looking for easy ways to, I don't know, engage and shop and not feel like you're getting harassed. Now, Mom, thanks for joining today, and happy Mother's Day.
Thank you very much. Bye.